I wanted to ask first of all about registration and logging in. Did you find it was a simple process to log into Mastering, or did you have any problems?
Oh yeah, it's very simple. It's easy. It's like Facebook. Yeah, just username and password.
Yeah, it's easy. Just a scratch out the textbook. Yeah, it's pretty easy to access. No problem.
How does the Mastering AMP website compare to the media available for your other units?
It helped me feel to actually learn it better because of the quizzes and things like that. So it helped me to, like, each day I could review, or each week I reviewed all the stuff that I'd covered, like the topics that we'd covered that week. So
I liked it because it was, when it came to the exam, I found it was, the questions were similar to, like, it was the same set out, which was really helpful. Even though I was just kind of using it to get the mark, I did learn in the process. And I like the true and false questions. Yeah, the diagrams I think would be really helpful for the prac exam as well, so it kind of incorporated the prac exam and the theory, and yes, that's kind of kept me up to date on all that sort of thing.
Do you think if you use Mastering regularly you would be more prepared for your exam?
Definitely, yeah, absolutely, I think so.
Okay. Would you recommend it to new first year students?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, if I use it on a more consistent basis throughout my semester and throughout what I was studying, it'll make my preparation for an exam a whole lot easier. And my study would be a whole lot easier, I'd say.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's relaxing for me, I suppose. It motivates me, but at the same time I feel like I learn better when I'm calm as opposed to when I'm tense about stuff. So it's good. Yeah.
Just encourage people to use it, I guess, because it's a good tool to learn.
I want to ask a quick question.
It was really good. It was like a supplementary thing that, it just gave you a direction and what to do, and it kind of hinted at what the exam would be like, and it was true what the exam was, pretty similar, like questions and difficulty level as well. And my other units don't. What do they have? They've got similar things, but it's all unit. They do it in the unit, so it's not like an outside thing. And this was more challenging and a lot more effort to go to, kind of, but in a good way, because you learned a lot more than what you would from doing it just through the course.
I go to she goes to the quizzes, I go to the videos and use the e-text.
I think this is very specific to what we learned like that week, so that's good to revise everything, and yeah, rather than looking online and Wikipedia, and yeah, sometimes Wikipedia doesn't make sense to me, so yeah, that's more, Mastering AMP is more relevant to what we done that week.
Very well.
Did very well, you know, one of the exams I got 99 out of 100, you know, did very well. So,
wow, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, so that was based on just doing all of the practice questions and going on and doing all my lecture notes, and yeah, I was very confident with the resource. I really liked it.
For me, I'd probably use it at least once or twice a week, because we get weekly quizzes to do, so I'd use it on a weekly.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory how to register, and Amy, our lecturer, gave us the course code to enter in.
Yeah, it was. Well, I like where you put the diagram to the tags. I enjoy that, and I like to just be able to go through. I don't really have a particular favourite part. I suppose being able to do the quizzes is the most calming for me, because it lets me know where I'm going wrong and where I can relax. So I guess that's basically my favourite.
Last year during my first year nursing course, and I did 12 months of anatomy physiology, and I got a GPA of 7 for the course based on using it, because it was just really helpful with the quizzes, and I was able to, you know, just clarify my understanding with the bioflicks and go through the e-book. I didn't have to carry a massive textbook around, and it helped my sort of interest in biology kind of improve as well, so I spent more time studying. So it was really good, yeah.
And which textbook, do you find it simple to use, or is it a difficult system?
Yeah, once you get your login and everything, it's really easy to just get on there and get the e-text online and everything. It's really simple.
And because we're so used to logging into all these different things anyway, so it's pretty easy. It's just another 2 seconds you've got to log in.
It's always easy to set up and just easy to log into.
Yeah.
Do you think it was useful that the instructors had matched the material from the online resources to what they taught you?
Yeah, very useful. I actually felt really confident in studying the subject, and I took more interest because I knew all the time that I invested going on and doing the quizzes quizzes and comparing it to my notes was actually going to pay off, that I was actually going to do better in the exam, and there was going to be no surprises. You know, I knew all the content, and yeah.
So did you feel confident in the exam then?
Very confident.
Well, it's like really interactive, and like there's heaps of like diagrams and videos that like it makes it more interesting and like easier to follow.
You know, we apply the knowledge that we've learned that actually gives us like visual aids to like, you know, drag this particular concept to this particular picture. And that probably helped me a lot because I like to learn visually, not just, you know, jotting down notes or answering a particular question.
Yeah, it just gives you that extra little bit of help that you need to like master everything really.
Yeah, the lectures for that course content, so you can have practice exams and use that to help you.
Yeah, and they give you heaps of feedback when you answer the questions as well.
Practice exams, they're good. Yeah, they're really good.
Well, this textbook's so in depth, so everything you need to know about the course I find is right there, and it covers everything we do. So with other textbooks I have, they don't go in depth as much, so you still have to go on Google and have a look and do all your research your own self, which takes more time.
Like the online text, because you don't have to carry around the book that's like this big. You don't have to take that in your bag every day, so you can just go online and get it.
It helps to break down what we've done in the lecture, so I can read out more about the background information, so I get a better understanding about the concepts, and I understand the concepts more when I go into class, so it gives me more confidence.
Okay.
And I feel the test's really helpful for each module of the class they do, and when you look back at it, it's revision and you sort of helps you remember what you've done.
And
I personally like the videos that they have on, describing and explaining all of the different concepts. I find them helpful
because animation's so much better than like
and
reading something.
it kind of gives you a different interpretation of a concept, something that might be a bit different to what you've already had explained to you, which is quite nice.
First year.
I would definitely recommend it. As soon as I got it, my confidence just soared for biology, so it really helped me out a lot.
Would you recommend it to other students?
Yeah, for sure. It makes it a lot easier to understand the context.
Fantastic. And anything else that you want to say about mastering biology before we go?
It's awesome.
And would you recommend the A&P resources for other students?
I would, yeah. I was actually trying to recommend it to a lot of people last year, and a lot of people didn't kind of believe me until I kind of told them my results, and, you know, always was glued to the computer looking at the resources. And, yeah.
They're believers now that you got that grade, right?
Yes, definitely.